Okay, awesome. All right, guys. Hey. So thank you. Tonight is the last night, actually, of our Engaged EC series. So we started off the first week talking about posting. We did the second week talking about language so that you could do your reach outs. Last week we talked about hosting. And then the last of the four main kind of areas that you should be focusing your business around is training. And so when we talk about training, there are tons and tons of options, and we have a special guest trainer on tonight that I'm super excited to have you guys meet and chat with. But I want to first quickly just run down. Alyssa, are you on an airplane? She looks like she's on an airplane. Oh, cool. Hey! Zooming from way up high. So I wanted to just quickly run through. I know where you guys all are with PSQV, but if you could just let me know if you had any new PCs this week, and especially with the bundle. So we should be chatting about that. And then also how you did on your reach outs from last week to this week. So Denora, do you want to start? Because you're right up in my screen.
Sure.
Okay.
So I don't have any new PCs as of this month, but I have been working on, I'm hoping to close some orders this coming week with some people that I've been talking to.
Perfect.
And what was the follow-ups?
Yeah, have you been doing on reach outs and follow-ups?
Good. I've been doing about 5 to 8 reach outs actually this past week. So I hope to continue that same for this week, if not more.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. Thank you, Denora. Alyssa, can you even speak on the airplane? No. Okay, we'll skip you. Kayla Cruz, do you want to go through how your week was?
Yeah, no new PCs, but I did convince one of my PCs to order Spotless for her son, so kind of like half of a new PC, if you want to say that. But oh, sorry, that's my daughter screaming in the back. And then for reach outs this week, I went back and checked, and I averaged, I think, 3 a day, and then I did 8, 9, 10 follow-ups.
Awesome. All right, perfect. And then Kayla Ork, how did you do this past week?
Yeah, I've been doing pretty good. I don't have any new PCs, but I did 4 follow-ups, I believe, this week. And then I have been kind of having trouble with my Pulse app. I don't know if anyone else.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what they uploaded it and it's just on the fritz.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know what my thing is right now. I mean, I can log in online, but I just haven't.
That's okay.
I did have a couple orders go through though.
Okay, awesome, you guys. We ended March strong, and I know when we talked about numbers, everyone was kind of hit or miss with their reach outs and follow-ups when we just started this 4 weeks ago. So I'm glad to hear that you guys have numbers where you're reaching out, and just remember kind of that 10 and 1 scenario that we talked about, that one person will join you for every 10 reach outs. So really try to get up to doing at least 10 in a week, so that your weeks are really kind of compacted around that stat. And if not, if you can do like 5 reach outs and 5 follow-ups a day, or 5 every day, to really kind of start packing those stats to help you get more numbers per week. A couple of things I wanted to tell you just based on those stats. So I got a new business partner this week, and she was a result of a reach out to her husband in January, and was able to kind of chat with him to her. Never have met her before. And so that was just kind of a result of kind of going back through my list, someone that I had reached out to actually 4 times before, and he had never responded to me, and this time he did. So it's worth those reach outs and follow-ups. And then I actually got 3 new PCs this week, all results from January reach outs. So they tend to say that your seeds can take about 3 months to grow. So the 4 like really big pieces of activity that I had this week with a business partner and 3 PCs were literally all reach outs from January. So kind of keep that in mind as you guys are starting to get into this habit. We started this in like March, beginning of April. So you guys, hopefully, as you're rolling into summer, are going to see some of these reach outs and follow-ups that you're doing now come to life. So, okay. So the focus tonight is on training, like I said, and I just want to touch 2 ways that you guys can get trainings just from our group. So first, Team Envision, which is our really high up, Jessica Edwards. She's one of our RF Legacy Achievers, which is above RFX Circle. It's like they've made a new category for like the really big successful people. And her team has amazing trainings every Monday night. And so I encourage you, if you're not part of Team Envision, let me know and I can gladly add you. So great trainings there. And another place for you to just catch trainings whenever you can is the Daily Experience. So if you're not part of the Daily Experience or Team Envision, please comment on that Facebook thread and I will get you guys added to both. The Daily Experience allows you to catch trainings whenever you want. They're available every single day, Rodan and Fields. So you can go in and look at past ones. And then Envision, like I said, is just our team, which is awesome and up. And those are Monday nights. So now I want to introduce my power partner, Taryn Monti, and I have been power partners for several years. And she hails from Washington, so couple hours behind us. So thanks for jumping on, probably during dinner time hours. And I just wanted her to kind of share her story and talk a little bit about her team and what they're doing now, and just kind of have the opportunity for you guys to hear from somebody that's outside of our leg and our uplines. So Taryn, I'm going to let you kind of jump on.
Okay, thank you, Lauren. You guys, I am so excited to be here with you tonight. Lauren said you guys don't typically go that long, so I promise that I will respect your time and your flight. I cannot believe you're in the air, Alyssa. I love it. But I want to introduce myself. So like Lauren said, my name is Taryn, and Lauren and I were connected literally 4.5 years ago-ish, probably, maybe exactly 4 years ago. And through Team Hope, we were both looking for power partners, and we were connected. And so I live in Washington State. And so we had the opportunity to meet in Austin, Texas, 4 years ago at convention.
Our first convention, yay!
Isn't that awesome? So there's a little shameless plug. If you are not planning on going to convention, you guys have to go. Truly, I look at the friendships, including Lauren, but we can be paired up with these power partners and never meet, but truly that is where our relationship formed. And not to mention so many things that we get to take away from our businesses as well. So if you are not planning on going, or if you have any hesitations, reach out to me about convention. Truly, I will talk you through it, and you'll be going, because it's truly something not to be missed. So that was not what I was here to talk about, but there's my plug on convention. I am a mom to 3 small kiddos. My husband is also in education. He is a high school principal. And so education just runs in our roots. And I knew I was going to be teaching the rest of my life, truly. We know teachers don't make a ton of money, but that's okay. I was happy doing that. And I knew I was going to have my summers off with my kids when I started having a family. But once I actually started having my family, you guys, my heart was at home. I didn't want to be investing in these other kids. I wanted to be investing in my own kids. And so that was something for me that I just wanted so desperately to be home with them. And so I heard about this opportunity by a friend who just randomly reached out to me. We went to high school and college together, hadn't talked for a couple years, and she reached out to me. And I knew I needed to jump in. I just knew it. Something was telling me we were in the middle of literally closing on a house. We were moving in with my parents for a couple weeks until our new house was done, like just complete chaos. But truly, I believe that there is no perfect timing to jump in on this business, but it does have to be the right timing. And I knew right there with a 9-month-old and a 2-year-old that I needed this business more than anything, because I knew for a fact jumping in that I would be able to stay home. And so you guys, I jumped in. And I had two things that I want to talk to you guys about, but that was consistency and my belief. And those 2 things I knew I had to do from day one to be able to stay home with my kids. And so that was my why. I know we talk about our whys all the time, and yes, you do need a why, but you also need that belief and you need consistency. And so I worked this business alongside my job, 2 toddlers, a busy husband, and 2 years of, again, belief and consistency. Trust me, sometimes it was really hard to have, unwavering belief, but I just knew if I kept it up and I was coachable, that I would be able to step away from education. And so fast forward 2 years into this business and another baby on the way, I was able to completely walk away from education. And you guys, this business truly is just getting started. Now, I say, okay, that was my why. So now what? What am I doing? Why do I still want to grow? Why do I want to? Well, now it's the fun stuff. Now, truly, my husband and I, we get to dream bigger. We get to do more. We get to save more. We get to give more. And so truly our lives are forever changed because of this business, and they're forever changing. And we know we're not stopping here. I have way bigger goals than I ever thought were possible, but that is what's so fun about this business is maybe you join this business for an extra few $100s a month, and that's okay. But once you hit that, guess what? You get to dream bigger. And so that is what is so cool about this business is, yes, it has allowed me to stay home and be with my 3 crazy kids. Some days I wonder why I wanted to do that, as my 6-year-old just ran in. But you guys, it's truly just what you get to do. Just the ability to dream bigger is so huge. And so truly, you guys, I want you to start dreaming bigger. But with that being said, so I said consistency and belief, and I knew day one that those 2 things I needed to do. And that is what I was coached early on, is consistency. And so when I'm talking about consistency, I heard from one of our RFX Circle Achievers in Team Envision. Her name is Holly Brewer. And what she said was, touch your business every single day. That's all. I don't care what it looks like. And you guys, I'm here to say some days it's pretty. Some days it's pretty ugly. But I can say right now, every single day in the last 4.5 years, I have touched my business. So it might look a little bit different, but I really encourage you, whether you've been in business, I don't know how long you guys have been in business for, less than a year to a couple years. Really evaluate, are you touching your business every single day? And again, I don't care if you have huge goals that you want to leave a job, or if it's a retirement fund or whatever it is, if it's just a couple extra $100, that's awesome. But you do need to be consistent every single day. And that is how you are going to grow your business. So when we talk about consistency, that's the reach outs. And I know you guys all are being challenged to doing reach outs, and that's where it starts, you guys. Doing these reach outs consistently. You can't just do them right now while you're doing this class and you're having to report to Lauren, because trust me, like we've all been there, done that. It's, you're motivated, but then what happens when your accountability isn't there? Okay, that's why you need an accountability partner and a power partner, because to continue this. And so my husband always says, what doesn't get monitored doesn't get done. Go away, I'm busy. Anyway, so you guys have someone that you can share these with. If it's your husband, if it's your 6-year-old daughter, if it's a power partner, if it's someone, whoever it is, you guys report what you are doing, because it's so important. It keeps you motivated and it keeps you going. And that consistency, like I keep saying, like is absolutely crucial. We also talk about, so on our team, what truly I coach over and over and over and over within this consistency is you are talking to people, but you're also getting them on the phone. And I know it's hard to say, oh, I'm busy, it's easier to text, or they're busy, it's easier to text. You guys, we got to get these people on the phone, and we got to be consistent at getting these people on the phone, because excitement sells so much more than knowledge ever will. We need to be excited, and they need to hear it in our voices. Why? First off, they need to join us in business. But you know what? If this business isn't for them, that's okay. We need to share with them about the awesome products, right? And so letting them hear that through your voice is truly going to be a game changer in your business. Then, after we get them on the phone, bringing your power partner, Lauren, anyone to a conference call. And the reason why we do that is that third-party validation. And so once we get into the groove of doing our reach outs, getting people on the phone, bringing people to a conference calls, you guys, it becomes second nature, and it becomes something that we just do. And then as we start doing it, we start coaching our teams. If you're a team of 1, if you're a team of 2, if you're a team of 200, whatever you are, as that happens, this duplicates down, you guys. And we know what sets so many of our RFXers aside from all of us is they've been on more calls and they've been told no more. And that's all it is. And so truly we need to remember to be consistent with these conversations, but also with the phone. I think the phone is truly, truly, truly imperative in our businesses because they have to hear it in our voices and they cannot hear it via text. And then the last thing, you guys, is belief. And I think belief is so hard because we can get in our own mind and we can just be a distraction. And so having the belief in yourself, I knew, you guys, and I know that I'm not the norm in this business, but I knew I was going to be successful. But you know why I am successful is because I believed in myself and I knew that I could do it. And I knew I would be okay when people told me no, or when some of my very best friends could not believe that I was jumping into direct sales. But you guys, I knew. And so believe in yourself. Why you said yes, why you are in this exact seat right now. Believe in yourself and know what you are doing and why you are doing it. So you can tell anyone and everyone if they have, whatever they want to tell you, but just so you know. So believe in yourself. We also need to believe in this company. You guys, it's truly, we have an incredible, incredible, incredible company. Not many people can say that they work for a company like this. And so we need to have that belief so we can share with our network, so we can share with our friends and family about how truly amazing this company is. And then lastly, having the belief in the products. I just really, really believe that we are a product of our product. And if we don't have the belief in these products, you guys, we're not going to be successful. We absolutely 115% have to know that these products are life-changing, that they work, but how we know that is by using them. And we need to be using all of our products. And I don't know who asked the question in the beginning, but reverse and redefine, I use those morning and night. I live in the sun, and so I have sun damage, but also I'm starting to notice all my wrinkles. So I finally started incorporating redefine at night just because I like the PM cream so much. So when you said that, I'm really digging that. And if it's a new PC, maybe encourage them to do the $395 business kit just because it's such a killer deal right now for those 2 regimens. Okay, sorry, side note. But you guys, really having that belief in yourself, the company, and these doctors, obviously we know they're incredible, and these products. But belief, when you are talking to people, they are going to be able to read right through you. And so truly, knowing the facts, knowing why you believe in what you believe in, and being excited. And that is truly, truly, truly what I think can be the biggest game changer in your business. And so I really encourage you guys, if you feel like you're not really that consistent, it's okay. We have all been there, but really, really work on it and write down what your goals are. And it looks like you guys have specific reach out goals and what you're doing, but think about, okay, are you getting people on the phone? Are you talking to them? And then also, really evaluating your belief and really getting to, getting down to the core of why you believe in yourself. Why don't you believe in yourself? The company, and then these products. You guys are also in such an incredible time in your businesses, running for Mercedes. This is month 4, right? 4, yeah. January, February, March, April. Okay. You guys, month 4, using this momentum. People want to join successful people. They want to join a team like you guys are on. So you need to share with them right now why this is the very, very best time, not only for the company, but for your team. And being able to share. Once one Mercedes happens, you guys, it's going to be a domino effect. And you guys are going to have so many Mercedes on your team. It's going to truly be incredible. So capitalize on this excitement and this momentum right now, because I promise you, it will duplicate. And who doesn't want to join a crazy successful team? So I am so proud of each and every single one of you for how hard you guys have been working the last few months. It is so fun to do, these car runs, but it also takes, it's just not Lauren. This could not happen without Lauren. It takes all of you guys, the rest of your teams, and everyone. And so, but really, really, really capitalize on this momentum. And so I'm so excited for you guys. And I know that was short, but I hope it was helpful. I hope someone took away something. And yeah. Is there any questions? Or Lauren, do you have anything?
Yeah, do you guys have any questions for Taryn about anything? I'm sure she'd love to answer them. Be quiet. I have, while you think about questions, I have a quick follow-up to.
Hey, Taryn, it's Kayla Cruz. I'm always interested.
Nope.
Hey guys, it's Kayla. Can you hear me?
Yep.
To hear kind of what people's normal day is like, kind of like, when do you get your reach outs in, and what do you try to do for daily activity when you touch your business? I always just like to hear how other people kind of run their reach outs and follow-ups, and when you kind of do those kinds of things.
Yeah, that's a really good question, Kayla. So mine looks a little bit different every single day. Now that I am not going to, sorry, my computer might die, so I'm just hopping onto my phone. Okay. Sorry. Oh gosh. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. We can hear you.
Okay, sorry. I just turned my phone off. It might die, it might not. So my day-to-day looks completely different every single day. But usually what I find my best is getting up even a couple minutes before my kids. And my husband is always out the door really, really early, but just waking up and getting a couple new reach outs done. Then throughout the day, nap time now is truly my time to work my business. And so doing the calls, I usually try doing between 1 to 3 because that is a great time for me. And then again, after the kids go to bed. And so does it look the same every single day? No. But I have been consistent with this new year about just doing a couple reach outs every single day. And so if that is at 9 o'clock at night when I'm hopping into bed, I got to do them. I can't go to sleep until so that has been really, really working for me. Is just, these small pockets when I can. And again, I know everyone else, when I was working, it looked a little bit different, but that is what has truly been working for me. Just morning, nap, evening.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Does anyone else have anything?
I don't have a question, but I just wanted to say I really liked what you said about touching the business every single day, just a little bit. And that's really encouraging. So thanks for just putting that out there.
Yeah, Kayla. And you know what? One thing too, because I know we want to be rock stars, and sometimes we say, I'm going to reach out to 200 people this week. You know what? That's awesome. But sometimes that's just not realistic. We all live busy lives. I'm sure a lot of you have other jobs outside of Rodan and Fields, but I really do believe that it takes a couple great conversations to grow our business. And so by being consistent every single day, doing those couple, if you have, obviously if you want to go fast.
Oh no.
She gone. She'll be back.
I knew it was going to die. Sure. So being, having those conversations every day is so important. So being consistent, it goes back to that. And you guys, I do have to say my last business partner too, this is just funny. And you guys were kind of talking about at the beginning, like when Lauren said seeds take 3 months, up to 3 months. So 30, 69 days from when we reach out to them. So if you're doing massive action this month, you know what? This month might not be a crazy awesome month, but in a couple months, my last business partner that I just recruited, I reached out to her 4.5 years ago, and I have consistently invited her to every single local event that we've had. She ignored me completely, and then finally just decided to jump in and start working the business. So again, consistency with reaching out and following up also.
Yeah, and I think to build off of that, consistency is key because just like Taryn said, timing has to be right for them. So if you're consistently following up and just like dripping into them with checking in and how they're doing, reminding them that you have an event, they might ignore you literally for 4 years. But when the timing is right in their life, either they've had kids or they've moved, or I don't know, it's a different season than they were in before. When the stars align, they're going to be ready, and they are going to know that you're going to support them so much because you've already reached out a ton. Like they know that you want them, and they're joining this business for their own reasons, but they're not joining this business to be alone. And so I think that that's key. So yeah. Any other questions? I want to be respectful of everyone's time here. I have one quick add-on. Taryn was talking about Mercedes, and it brought me back up. So for those of you that don't know, I volunteer on Thursday nights. I have for 4 years. I always, when people ask me how are things going, I say, you know, things are great. My Rodanian Fields business is good. I always bring it up. I don't like say, hey, have you talked? I invite them to all of my Rodanian Fields online events, in-person events. They never show up ever. The people that I volunteer with. And then last week, a girl said, hey, I get paid tomorrow. I saw a post the other day about this regimen. I want it. It was unblemished. Because she's like, girl, we got to get you in that Mercedes. She's not on our team. She has nothing to do with Rodanian Fields, but she's so involved and like hyped up about all the momentum that our team is having that she just like wants to be part of that, just to strictly say, I purchased something from her and this girl got her Mercedes. Maybe she will join me down the road. But I think it's really when Taryn was saying, you really have to celebrate these milestones because yes, you might think, well, I don't get to drive the car, but it's your team to say, hey, my upline earned her Mercedes in Rodanian Fields. Like, yeah, we're like legit. We're working this business. It says a lot instead of like some girl in Rodanian Fields earned her Mercedes. I don't really know her, but they do have a car program that I'm familiar with. You can say, no, my team just got done running for that, and we're going to run again and again. So those are things to just use kind of as talking points, and they should really, really get you excited. So, but I just thought, I was just so touched that she turned around and said that to me. I was like, oh my gosh, you are paying attention. So anyway, I just want to thank you guys all. I'm going to touch base with those of you. I know there's a couple people that were sick. I got some messages, and I'll put the recording up so you can watch this again. And just thank you guys so much for doing this, and I'll reach out and get follow up, and hopefully we can do this again. And thank you so much, Taryn, for joining us and pouring into us. We appreciate it. And if you guys don't have power partners, let's get you hooked up with some because they're incredible. So much beyond just the business. Taryn and I talked about everything. So. All right, you guys, have a great night. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye.